So this is my 31-week baby bump. I know this probably isn't like the best color to wear, seeing as my whole room is gray. Hey guys, so today I wanted to do my 31-week pregnancy update, and if you are not a subscriber, I would highly recommend that you do subscribe to this channel so you can keep up with me on my pregnancy updates. I'm really going to try to do them weekly from here on out. I was previously doing them every other week. So I will leave links down below to my pregnancy playlists and stuff like that if you guys are interested in seeing more videos. But let's hop right in and talk about week 31. So I have finally gained another pound. If you guys are watching my other updates, I put myself on a diet for the month of January, trying to get my amniotic fluid levels down because they are borderline high right now. I just kind of cut sugar and a lot of carbs and just was really watching my junk food intake and just behaving myself a lot this past month. And I had lost a couple pounds in the beginning, and then I was very stagnant for a while, and now I finally gained 1 pound the whole month of January now. So yay. Thank goodness. I'm so glad that I'm finally not just stuck there anymore, because I mean, it was kind of a weird thing. I had been gaining like 1 or 2 pounds a week up until that point, but I know that I was eating healthier this past month. I know that I was behaving myself better, and I wasn't starving myself. I didn't feel hungry all the time, like I was like not eating enough, you know. It's not like I was preventing myself from eating, but I just know that I was behaving myself better, and it just goes to show how much extra weight I was putting on beforehand that was totally unnecessary because I wasn't really eating the best. And it really made me think about when I was pregnant with Calvin. I gained over 50 pounds when I was pregnant with Calvin, and I ate whatever the F I wanted like a lot of the time. And so just behaving myself this time around, I'm up 31 pounds total right now, and I'm feeling really good about it. So aside from the diet thing, my belly feels like it is stretched to the furthest extent. I feel like some days it is so sore, like it's stretched so much that it's sore. And then other times, like if Aaron is kicking in a particular section, like that section feels sore. It almost feels like it's bruised from the inside out. It almost feels like I could like get a stretch mark just in the spot where he is like always rubbing his foot or whatever he's doing. He tends to just like stick a limb out and keep it there for a little while these days, instead of like, you know, punching and kicking and moving like really fast. He just seems to be like sticking things out there and letting him sit there. And so you can like really feel his foot or whatever like for a long period of time when he decides he wants to get moving like that. Now, don't get me wrong, I totally love feeling him and knowing that he's safe in there and knowing that he's an active little boy, but sometimes I just wish that I could tell him to stop because sometimes it's just very overwhelming. I have talked before about my Braxton Hicks. I have like a lot of contractions sometimes, and when I'm having contractions and he is feeling them too and he starts moving, like that's so uncomfortable to have like super tight uterus and then like baby trying to escape all the time. Like it can get really uncomfortable. So I mean, I love feeling him, I really do. I love knowing that he's good in there and that he's super active, but sometimes I just wish that I could press pause for a moment, take a few breaths, and then go back to letting him do his thing. I did have a maternal fetal medicine appointment last week, but I updated you guys about that in last week's video, even though it was technically in the 31st week. I have another appointment tomorrow and then another appointment on Thursday, so I will update you guys about those in my 32-week update. So I don't have any doctor's updates for this week. That's why I'm telling you this. I don't have any doctor updates for this week, but I will have some stuff for you next week. I've got 2 appointments in my 32nd week. As for other random physical symptoms, I did have a couple days of lightheadedness. I know I mentioned that in my last update, but I feel like it was like Thursday and Friday of last week, almost like because I hadn't eaten. Like I had gotten to work and I like was busy in the morning, didn't eat before I left work, and I got to work, and after an hour or so of being at work, I just like felt like super lightheaded and just very in and out, just kind of like, what the heck is going on? And I realized it's because I hadn't had breakfast yet, and so as soon as I ate I was feeling much better, but that was kind of a weird thing. I've been having some forgetfulness, which I feel like I haven't been having so far this pregnancy, which I'm super thankful for. But all of a sudden this past week, I feel like things are just totally slipping my mind. I'm forgetting like really normal, common things. Like I just feel like I have a lot of weird, stupid pregnancy forgetfulness lately, just like randomly all of a sudden out of nowhere. I have been a little more snippy with Calvin lately. I've been a little more on edge and just, I don't know if he's just being extra annoying lately or if I'm just like on edge. Like little things are ticking me off and I feel like I'm snapping on him a lot more than usual. I did have a moment of lightening crotch this week, and I know a lot of ladies experience this a lot, but I never had it with Calvin. I don't remember. And this is the first time I've had it this time around, and it was only one moment and one like shooting pain of it. If I had to deal with that all the time, I don't know what I would do, because that was stupid. I did mention in my last update that I've been having some like pubic bone pain, like just like pelvic pain and stuff. Today I actually was having some hip pain, which I haven't had in a while. I have been using my yoga ball like nightly, just kind of like rocking around on there trying to loosen up my hips, and that has really been helped my hip and lower back pain throughout this pregnancy since I started doing that. But all of a sudden today, I just like, my hip was bugging me again, so that was kind of sucky. Even though I have been trying to keep up on the whole yoga ball thing, it was just one kind of sucky day. I mean, it's not nearly as bad as it was before I started doing the yoga ball thing, but it sucks to have hip pain. I'm really getting tired of bending over and picking things up. I like really don't want to do anything when I get home from work. Like I don't even want to start dinner. I mean, I just feel totally wiped out lately. I have experienced acid reflux throughout this pregnancy pretty much, and this past week I have had a little bit of heartburn, which I didn't realize the difference between the two in my first pregnancy. So if you look back at any of my videos with Calvin and I talk about heartburn, I didn't mean heartburn. I meant acid reflux. I didn't realize the differences. This time around I know the difference, and I have acid reflux a lot, like pretty much every day, but heartburn, I had my first real bout of it this past week, and it got me thinking. I'm like, what if Aaron's got a full head of hair? Because I don't know if that's a real thing, if that's like legit, or if it's just another pregnancy myth, but I really want Aaron to have a full head of hair so I can deal with heartburn if it means that I'm gonna get like a beautiful dark haired little boy. That's another thing I don't know if I've mentioned in these updates. I hope that Aaron has dark hair. Calvin had dark hair when he was tiny, but it grew to be more blonde, and I'm sure he'll grow to be dark again because that's how Justin was. He was blonde as a kid and grew to be dark haired. I've been dark haired my whole life. I hope that Aaron has dark hair just because I think it's so pretty, and I do hope that Aaron has Justin's eyes. Justin has green eyes and I have brown eyes. Calvin has the blonde hair from Justin and the dark eyes from me. I hope Aaron has the light eyes from Justin and the dark hair from me. So I think that's pretty much it for this week's update. Like I said, I will have 2 appointments next week, so I'll have lots to update you guys on in my 32-week pregnancy update. So if you are not a subscriber already, please click it down below and become a subscriber so you can keep up on my journey with me. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did like it. Let me know what other kind of mommy stuff you want to see on this channel, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!